हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, मैं फिर से बात करूंगा क्लास 10th के स्टूडेंट्स के लिए। हमने जो पहला वीडियो दिया था इंग्लिश के लिए अभी, उसमें ज़्यादातर जो कमेंट्स आए हैं वो आए हैं एडिटिंग और ओमिशन के बारे में। एडिटिंग में आपको मिस्टेक्स फाइंड करनी पड़ती हैं और ओमिशन में आपको किसी वर्ड को फिल करना पड़ता है या इसी तरह के कुछ कॉम्बिनेशंस हैं। तो आइए हम उस एक्सपर्ट से दोबारा से सुने कि हाँ, एडिटिंग और ओमिशन को कैसे टैकल करा जा सकता है। और मैं आपको मिलूंगा वीडियो के दूसरी तरफ।
Hello everybody, this was everyone's doubt in the previous video and it was about editing and omission. Most of you had this doubt and I'm going to help you with figuring out what exactly the mistakes in these two topics could be and you could correct them. Obviously there are no general tips for this topic. This is basic grammar and grammar cannot have a particular general tip which will imply to everything. But the tips and mistakes I will be telling you that you could figure out in this are going to be from what I have seen through so many examples. So let's begin. Now the first tip is reading is very important. If you read, your command over the language, it really improves. So you are able to know what the correct grammar really is. But definitely your paper is tomorrow and you do not have time for it. So in the long run, you can always follow this tip. But for now, I'm going to give you some short tips that are really going to help you. Firstly, practice. Now this implies to everything, every subject in general. Practice will make you perfect. The more you practice, the better you will be able to figure out how really the mistakes are. But there are certain topics that the mistakes are in when you are editing. So that is what we are going to discuss right now. So I'm going to tell you how to spot mistakes. These are just from what my experience and the topics I have read have been. Very general. There can be one or two ups and downs, or you cannot have all mistakes in one editing topic. So the first mistake lies in subject and verb agreement. What is subject and verb agreement? If the passage is in singular, if the subject is in singular, the verb has to be singular. Similarly, if the subject is plural, the verb has to be plural. You have done this in grammar, not now, before, so you should know this. It is really important, and this is where we can spot editing mistakes really easily. Now our second mistake. Okay, this is going slower than my voice, so we'll wait for this to finish and then I'll move on to the second mistake. Our second mistake lies in the wrong use of prepositions. What is that? We are not using the word before, after, on correctly. Prepositions is something that we have been actually studying from our junior classes. So this topic should be on your tips. So this will really help you when you are doing editing or omission based questions. Similarly, articles a and the. We are studying this from actually when we had sense to study English. This is something we are doing from our childhood. When to use a, when to use an, and when to use the. So I am not going to get in the details of that. Now, the other mistake lies in conjunctions. What are conjunctions? They are the joining words. And is a very common example of a conjunction. If, but, they join the sentences. So tomorrow is her birthday and mine. It can be written as tomorrow is her birthday if mine. So here it will be and. You can figure this out. Now next is part of speech. There are other parts of speech which you know. Again, you've been studying that from your childhood, so I'm not getting in the details of that. Then the mistakes can be in tenses. past, present and future. This is also a topic in your grammar, so you should know this topic and you'll be able to do editing really well. And omission. You should know all the you should know the past of the verb. The tense of the verb you're studying. So met, meet, this is one example. Then the mistake lies in participle. What is a participle? It is a word formed from a verb. So go is forming a word going and gone. Similarly, be is forming a word being or been. And it is also used as an adjective. So I hope these tips have been helpful. So good luck for your exam, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel AVT, and if you have any doubts, leave them in the comment section.
उम्मीद है कि आपको बात समझ में आई होगी, और एक्सपर्ट ने बार बार यही बोला कि प्रैक्टिस करेंगे तो परफेक्ट बन जाएंगे। आइए अच्छे से समझें, प्रैक्टिस करते रहें और अपने मेंटोर्स की बात सुनते हुए पेपर्स को अच्छे से अच्छा परफॉर्म करें। ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट एंड डू गुड। Do not forget to subscribe, like and share this channel. Thank you very much.